good evening. You're most welcome to the NILE News Bulletin live at 7 p.m. Today is the 15th of February 2025 and my name is Mercy Daru, the anchor for tonight. And without wasting time, let's first take a look on the headlines making up the big stories for tonight.
Coming up in the news tonight, NILE District Council has approved utilization of Omvoro Industrial Park. Moyo leaders concerned over high dependency within the district. And government schools asking for school fees to be blamed for increased school dropouts. More of these details will come in the NILE live at 7 p.m. 7 p.m.
Welcome back from the headlines. I'm moving straight to our stories for tonight, and to begin with NILE District. During the NILE District Council sitting on the 14th of February 2025, the council has given the go-ahead to the Uganda Investment Authority to utilize Omvoro Industrial Park in Nyaravuru Angal Town Council, NILE District. And now Freja Walk reports.
The NILE District Council has given the green light for the utilization of the Omvoro Industrial Park located in Nyaravuru Town Council during the council meeting held on 14 Feb 2025. Emmanuel Urombi, NILE District Chairperson, said that this development is part of the Ugandan government's plan to establish 22 industrial parks across the country to boost industrial growth and output.
I'm glad that we have finished up with this resolution today about the Omvoro Industrial Park. At first, we first involved that it will go to Investment Authority. After waiting for almost 4 years, nothing forthcoming. That's why now we took another direction. I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for such a wise decision and guidance to Minister of Finance and also Minister of Finance for the guidance. So it is not much heated debate, because only 2 people contributed. Then I understand this is purely political, that there are people who think when this thing happened, it is Orombi succeed. No, it's not me. It's not about me. If for political reason, even I will not sacrifice to move this much. But we are looking at attracting development in our areas. We are looking at implementing NRA manifesto. We are looking at Vision 2030.
Alex Judagi, Chairperson LC3 Nyaravuru Town Council, revealed that the Omvoro Industrial Park located in his town council has been a subject of controversy due to delayed compensation for the community that provided land for the project.
But I think it is a greed. It's not any other issue. People are greedy. People think if development goes like for industrial park, they think if the industrial park is built in Nyaravuru, the Nyaravuru will definitely develop. And that's why people are greedy. It's not any other thing else. I was not happy with them.
Meanwhile, Kesa Brian, one of the councillors, expressed readiness about the approval of the industrial park to be operational.
About investors brought on board, we have modern group of companies. We have Sahaj. These are the bigger companies that showed interest. Where a modern group has been given about 400 acres out of about 500 acres. The other counterpart was given about 70.
Kizitongan, NILE District Council Speaker, noted that the Council's approval is expected to pave the way for investors to set up operations in the industrial park, which will likely focus on agro-production and other industries that can leverage the region's resources.
At first, during that council, people were asked here, is there any sub-county with 500 acres and above? All the sub-counties say they don't have that land. And we were tasked to go back to the people and try to court them. For Nyaravuru, we were lucky to convince that family of the Chagre to accept. And it was also after a long battle.
The Uganda Investment Authority is seeking partners to develop the industrial park with an initial investment of $600 million. Omvoro Industrial Park will boost local trade and employment to the Greater Nebi districts and West Nile at large. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stancha, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Welcome back from that story, and indeed we should really embrace government programs, and if what government wants to bring development in our area, it does not only favor the government alone, and it favors also the locality within the area through creation of jobs and many other things. So bravo to the people of Nyaravur. I hope they welcome this initiative very well. And moving to Moyo district, leaders in the district are concerned about the high dependency among the public, an issue which arose during the presentation of the draft district development plan 4, which puts the district at 93.3% in 2023-2024 financial year. Okumu Dominic Anthony has more of the details.
After the release of the statistics, many people are left puzzled and wondering whether this statistics is correct or not. But however, for the leaders, the statistics is correct for various reasons such as laziness and over-relying on handouts among others. Honorable Aleruto Maza, the Member of Parliament West Moyo County, agrees to the statistics released, saying since people went into exile in the 1980s, some people depended on handouts from some humanitarian agencies, which has made them to develop laziness among themselves, which has now become a habit. He, however, implored the public to shun laziness and embrace hard work so as to avoid what he termed as dependence syndrome in the district.
It is true there's too much dependency. There's what we call dependency syndrome here in Madisa region. And this has got its historical background. Remember, in the early 1980s, our people had gone into exile in the Sudan and in the Congo. And while they were there, they were always getting handouts. Must stop. This must stop because it has made Moyo to become an administrative town but not a commercial town. It is now an administrative town, and people wait for salary, and once salary comes, this money is, used for buying essential commodities. You cannot save this money for massive investment, for massive development. You cannot. Because really, you get salary of 400,000 at the end of the month. It goes for school fees, it goes for feeding, transport, and so on. How can Moyo develop? Moyo cannot develop because that trend is still continuing. That trend of, dependency syndrome, depending on relatives, friends, and other people who are working in the offices is still continuing. So we need a lot of sensitization, mobilization, education of our people to embrace really development issues that can make us really move. Otherwise, if we are to continue with this trend, then we may not move forward.
Sekama Julian, the Deputy Resident District Commissioner Moyo, confirms that high dependence does exist across the country, but feels the only way to reduce on the vice is by engaging people in productive activities, which in turn generates income for them, and urge the public to make good use of the numerous wealth creation programs put in place by the government so as to transform their lives.
The dependence levels are high, and this is not only in Moyo. It is on average in most of the areas of Uganda. And the only way we can tackle this is through making sure that most of our community members, most of our family members, most of the citizens, able-bodied Ugandans, engage in production. We are lucky the government foresaw all this and came up with programs and interventions where everyone can be able to do something that improves their livelihood, as an individual, as a group, or as a family. Basically, at the end of the day, that should be able to reduce the dependency levels because it will create job creation. But for now, that is the reason as to why we have dependency levels, because people have no income, people are not working. So it is one person working for very many. That person cannot improve themselves even, because whatever he earns goes directly into taking care of the other people. So with these interventions brought by government like PDM, Youth Livelihood Program, the WEP, There are programs like the Grow Project that are going to support women in entrepreneurship. They will create jobs for the youths, for the women, and all other able-bodied Ugandans to reduce the dependency levels.
Ongerto Jessica, the Chief Administrative Officer Moyo, said the only way for the people to be self-supportive is by engaging in activities which can generate income, which spirits, he said, most of the people across the district don't want to impress, yet there exists vast land for agricultural production within the district.
About our dependency rate being high, I do support. Because you see, you normally support yourself if you do something to give you self-income. Look at our people. Where are the gardens? They're not there. Maybe because we are fishermen, we know that we can always go to the water and get fish. But nowadays, is there fish also in the water? So they're left with nothing but to depend on the ones that have livelihood. But I would have advised, land was given for us for free. Why don't we farm? So that we can reduce on the burden that is on the people, the few who are working.
The report puts the district at 95.3%, which is above the national ratio, which stands at 92%, something which raised concern among the leaders and the public across the district, who are now looking for ways to overturn the percentage. Dominic Anthony Okumu, West Nile TV, Nile Cast. Which stands at 92%, something which raised concern among the leaders and the public across the district, who are now looking for ways to overturn the percentage. Dominic Anthony Okumu, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
Welcome back from that story, and to conclude with, President Museveni has blamed government schools that are still asking parents school fees as the leading cause of school dropout cases in Uganda. He made the remarks while launching the Kabale Presidential Industrial Skilling Hub today, 15th of February 2025. Take a look.
President Museveni has revealed that government schools that are still asking parents to pay school fees are the leading cause of an increase in school dropouts among the population. The president made the remarks while officially launching the Kabale Presidential Industrial Skilling Hub, where he added that many of the learners at the hub are school dropouts who couldn't afford school fees. Museveni said asking for school fees from parents is causing school dropouts because most of the young people at the Kabale Presidential Skilling Hub and many others that they have in other regions dropped out of school because of not being able to pay school fees. With some government schools asking for higher school fees, especially the boarding section, the president reached his strong stand against the arrangement. According to Engineer Raymond Kamugisha, the director of Presidential Industrial Skilling Hubs, all the young people being skilled in their hubs study for free and use free materials. Mercy Draru, West Nile TV, Nile Cast. School food hubs, all the young people being skilled in their hubs study for free and use free materials. Mercy Draru, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And with that story, we have come to the end of our Nilecast News Bulletin for this evening. Thank you so much for always choosing West Nile Television for all your programs. And it's a weekend, it's a Saturday, wherever you're happening, please let's take care. Mpox is around, Ebola is around, so let's take precautions. And from me to you, have a very wonderful evening. Good night.